When I first started in the drive-in business, and when I first started as a marketing consultant, as people told me the drive-in was dead, I also thought that a lot of traditional medias were dead as well. I've also found that, like the drive-in, some of the advertisers are not doing it correctly. The drive-in died for no reason other than the way that it was communicated. And I think with a lot of advertisers that use the radio, that's a great branding tool. It hits a lot of people. That's great. You can hear, businesses' names all day long, but if we're not calling them to any sort of action, what do they care? So when I run a radio ad, it's not boring. It's something that will create some attention that instead of hitting the next preset button to listen to music, they want to listen to the rest of the advertisement. It gives some sort of emotion. So at the end of every radio ad, we ask them to join the Facebook page, and it never failed. In order to really acquire these prospects, what we wanted to do is put them through a chain of efforts that led to their consumption of the drive-in. So we didn't just run radio ads, we ran radio ads with a call to action to commit to another level, that which we called their attention to the Facebook page, which is a rapidly growing Facebook page. It's one of the largest number of fan bases in the state. And so people were able to go on there and be a part of a community. For us, we were able to increase that commitment along the way, radio to Facebook to consumption. So what we are very comfortable in doing is running radio ads during scheduled periods of time. So then we can see, okay, we ran 3 ads on this day. How many new Facebook fans did we acquire within 24 hours, 48 hours of that advertisement? Then what we would do is we would lower our advertising on these social media platforms and see what the radio would contribute to that. Now, there has to be some assumptions made. There's not, huge levels of, traceability from that process. But what we can see is the radio ad happened, 25 people, added our page. That's something that, we can allocate as not a coincidence. How many of those 25? Not really sure. But when it happens week after week, time after time of that ad being placed, we can make some strong assumptions of where these listeners are or where these new fans are coming from. During our off season, it's about 5. It's relatively low, but it's still a high number versus many community and local business pages. During the summer, we can have upwards of 68 on an average day. July, a lot of times it's between 45 and 75. Now it's almost 16,000. I think that we've got 5 more fans to go before we hit that mark. And when I started that page, when I acquired the business, I believe it had about 2,800 fans on it. So we did 14,000 fan jump in 2 years.